They needed to win, not just because they get to the knockout round. They needed to win for their psyche, and that's what they did. Welcome to the Joe Jordan Show. My name is Joe Jordan, and today we're going to talk about that final regular season, in season, or group game, I guess, game between the Warriors and the Kings. Woo! Woo! Electric, man. That game, I don't know, man. I grew a couple gray hairs that game. Bite my nails. I don't even bite my nails, but biting my nails a few times that game, I was nervous. As a Sacramento Kings fan, if you are a fan of the Sacramento Kings, you know by now that the Golden State Warriors are like the big brother to the Sacramento Kings. That big brother, they could go and play against anybody in the neighborhood. They might get beat on. But soon they play their little brother, they bring their A game because pride comes in the way. Pride steps in, and last thing you want is your little brother beating you in anything. And that's how the Warriors are against the Kings. Anybody that watched our channel, right? Watch this show. Last year, you go on the main show. Shout out to Tom one day on the main Refuse to Lose show. Last year, before the playoffs, I was screaming, "I want the Warriors! I want the Warriors!" Got the Warriors, win 7 games with them, lost. Now, granted, gained a lot of experience in that series. That's going to carry it. That has carried over into this new season. But the Warriors have won 10 out of the last 11 meetings. So this game, even though the Kings would have won, sorry, the Kings would have advanced in the tournament if they just lost by no more than 11 points. But that wasn't the focus. They had to beat this team because there's a mental hurdle there when it comes to the Kings just look different against the Warriors. There's some type of mental barrier right there. So they needed to win, not just because they get to the knockout round. They needed to win for their psyche. And that's what they did. Man, it started off rough. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching, I was like, "Dawg, like, come on." And I think the fact that the Warriors had to win by 11, it kind of worked to the Kings' favor because even though the Warriors had a 5 point lead with like 2 minutes left, they were being super aggressive because they needed to get to 12 points or more. So it worked to our favor. But I'll take it. I will take it. That was a great game. Started off, Kevin Herter had a decent game. He had a good game. Kevin Herter finished with 21 points. He had 5 fouls. Oof. 20, he had five. He had some ugly fouls though. 21 points, 5 assists, 9 rebounds. Right? And he shot 57% from three. He played pretty good. Chris Duarte had a start today for Keegan Murray, and he had some. It was some questionable calls that were called on him. It was one call when Steph Curry kind of like used his arm to push off, and they called foul on Chris Duarte. But Chris Duarte played well, man. I like his energy. I like his offense. He runs, he moves without the ball. He cuts to the basket. He was a great addition. Davion Mitchell, that's my dog. But Davion Mitchell was looking like, I don't know, man. I don't know if getting benched messed with him. But first half of that game, Davion Mitchell was passing up threes. He goes to the basket out of control. But then in the second half, he had like 3 good plays in a row offensively. So Keon Ellis, he been playing well defensively, but his defensive style is not good for Steph Curry. Like Steph Curry took advantage of him. His defensive style is good for guys like SGA and Dame Lillard, like guys that move a lot, like Steph. Keon Ellis, nah. Sorry, Keon, you been doing good, but Steph ain't the guy that you regarded, man. Trey Lyles, man. Woo. Trey Lyles is back now. Trey Lyles played well. He got to the free throw line a lot. He shot 9 free throws, 6 from 9 from the free throw line, 11 points, and 1 for 4 from three. He did hit 1 3, and he had uh 11 points, right? So, but the person I'm worried about, man, is Sabonis against this team. Sabonis doesn't play well against the Warriors. He just doesn't. He played well last game, when Fox wasn't there, but this game was 2 for 7, 28%. 0 from 1 from 3-point line. He got to the line six. He shot 6 free throws. He had 8 rebounds. I mean, Sabonis is a 10 rebound lock, right? And he had 10 assists though, so that's awesome. He had 10 assists and 9 points. Sabonis was a -3 out there. The X factor was Sasha. Sasha came in that second half, man, and brought so much energy, not only on the offensive side, but the defensive side, rebounding. He just did good, man. Let's look at his stats. Sasha Vezinko, right? He was 3 from 9, 2 from 6 from 3. He missed like 4 threes in a row. He was a plus 17, 8 points, 4 rebounds, plus 17 in not how many minutes? 15 minutes. Plus 17 in 15 minutes. So he played well, man. Malik Monk, 21 points, 8 from 15 from the field, 53%, 3% from 3, hit the game winner, right? Like I said, 21 points. He only had 2 assists. But De'Aaron Fox, hashtag Swiper MVP season. Now I know De'Aaron Fox missed 8 free throws. He was from the free throw line. This man was 9 for 17 from the free throw line, 2 from 8 for 3, but he had a clutch 3 at the end of the game. 2 for 8 from 3, but he still shot 50%. Sorry, he shot 45% from the field, down for 20, and he had 29, 10, and 7, and 2 steals. So that was an awesome game. But I gotta take my hat off of Wiggins. Wiggins was carrying them. Wiggins had an awesome game. I think he had 18 in the first half. Klay Thompson had around 18 in the first half too, and Steph had like 16, 15 in the first half. Let me see. But they were balling, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I gotta get the Warriors they props, man. Like, Wiggins came out. He been struggling all year, but against the Kings, he wants to have his breakout game, right? But down the stretch, Wiggins was not good. He was not good down the stretch. He was 11 for 18 from the field, right? At one point, he was 9 for 12. At one point, and he was -1. Dang, but he had 29 points, 10 rebounds. He played well. You look at Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson played good. 6 from 14 from the field, 20 points. Right, Steph Curry's typical Steph Curry, same stat lines as Fox, almost 29 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. But man, like, that was a game. That was a game, man. But I'm excited the Kings advanced. They played the Pelicans. They lost to the Pelicans in back-to-back games. They got killed. And this is a revenge game for them to make up for that road trip they had in New Orleans. So it's gonna be a tough outing playing against Zion Williams and Brandon. Just that team. They're long, they got length, man. They just a big team, man. It's gonna be tough. So I'm looking forward to it. Another good game in the books. Finally beat the Warriors. That's all I have for y'all today, and I'll see y'all next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.